Come on, I really want to do this. Come on. No. Ah, I don't know how to do this. Hey guys, it's me, TheAwesome. I'm here, and welcome back to another episode of Terraria Thursdays. I'm here, and I cannot beat these bosses. I just can't seem to beat the Queen Bee or Skeletron in Master Mode. It's proving to be way too difficult for me, and I die right away. So I don't know what to do. So yeah, I don't really know what to do about that, but I guess for this episode, we can try going somewhere else. Let's just go straight down and see what happens. Oh, hey, we seem to have found a little house. Ah, spiders! Oh, we're starting to reach the hot layers. Of course, there's a nymph. No, no, no. Nymphs do so much damage. Abooga booga. Ooh, guarding metal detector. Oh! Okay, oh my gosh, I just remembered how difficult these guys are. What? I was killed by the slime. Lame. So, okay, instead of doing that, I think I might try to go over to the corruption area and see how that goes. Boom. Screams echo all around me. I'm probably getting really ahead of myself. We're gonna have to make our way down. It's gonna take a while. Don't blow myself up. And another bomb goes here. Oof. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, don't. Oh. Okay. 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 Ah. Yeah. I definitely did get ahead of myself. I don't know how I'm gonna do anything if I can't beat any of the bosses. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with this series right now, because I put in Master Mode, but Master Mode is supposed to be for like people who are really good at Terraria, and that's not me. So honestly, at this point, I was seriously considering just giving up on the Master Mode world. This world is so much easier to deal with. Normal Terraria, you know? I don't know. I need to get better at the game. Now, I may have really thought about giving up. As I said, I seriously considered just giving up on the Master Mode world and switching back over to the normal world, but I didn't give up, and I kept on going in master mode, and I'm so glad I did. At the time of editing this, I am way further ahead, and like, this series is so behind right now. Because I've just progressed a lot since this episode. So I am glad I didn't give up, and I'm glad I kept persisting on and kept on fighting the bosses, kept on going on, and yeah. So I was really doubting myself then. I was really doubting that I could continue on in master mode, but just with a lot of patience and a lot of preparation and doing whatever I can to not take damage and heal myself and do as much damage, and a lot of research as well, because I've had to spend hours just reading into Terraria guides, you know, strategies on how to beat bosses, and it was definitely useful. I feel like I've definitely gotten way better at Terraria. I decided I wasn't gonna stop until I defeated the Eater of Worlds, and I'm really glad I decided to do master mode. Like, I'm glad you guys that on my Instagram voted for me to switch to master mode, because even though it is super difficult, it is really satisfying at the end. Like, when you finally beat it, when you finally beat that hard boss after all that time, you know, it's really satisfying, and I'm really happy with the master mode world so far. Like I said, it is really frustrating at times, especially like trying to beat a boss like 10 times in a row, and it can be really frustrating, just dying over and over again. You know, just gotta keep on trying, gotta try over and over again, and eventually I get it. Playing on master mode, the hardest difficulty, has definitely made me way better of a Terraria player. I know I've definitely had to put way more hours into the game than I would if I had just been playing the classic game, but I feel like I've really improved on Terraria. I'm becoming I'm playing master mode, and this series now is just like me becoming a master at Terraria, because, you know, at the end of this series, I'm gonna be a master at Terraria because of how difficult it is. So that'll be cool, and it'll be nice to say that, like, I beat Terraria on master mode, which I really hope I can get to, because yeah, that sounds like something really difficult, and, you know, I'm only at the beginning of the game right now, and it's already super difficult. These are the first bosses. So the next bosses, like the later on bosses, the end game bosses, those are going to be so difficult. I'm going to have to put many hours into those bosses. It's going to be like fighting Sans and the genocide route of Undertale. You just have to spend hours just trying to get it done. But yeah, at some point when I started to get just all few little bits of Eater of Worlds, I realized I was there at the end, and I had done it. And when I finally beat him, that was great. I got myself a worm scarf, a new worm pet, and a new relic, and I'm really happy with myself. I did a pretty good job beating the Eater of Worlds, and I definitely feel like a master when I beat the bosses. Shortly after that, I decided I would try again to beat the Queen Bee. Now, I did die a whole bunch, just like with the Eater of Worlds. I died a whole bunch, had to take a lot of tries, and the small space of the little hive did not work in my favor for beating the Queen Bee. So yeah, you don't just a tip, when you're fighting the Queen Bee, and especially in master mode, you don't want to just keep the hive as it is. It's kind of just well, I'm guessing like the pro players could, you know, could deal with it, but for me, I had to definitely prepare the area way more. I don't know what order you're actually like supposed to beat the bosses in, if there is an order, but yeah, the Queen Bee was definitely way more difficult than the Eater of Worlds, and I kept dying way more often to the Queen Bee. And overall, Skeletron is just the hardest of those three. The four, you know, the Eye of Cthulhu, the Eater of Worlds, the Queen Bee, Skeletron. Those are like the pre-hard mode bosses, besides the Wall of Flesh. And yeah, definitely Skeletron is the hardest of those four. Skeletron on Master Mode is super difficult, and I tried to beat him in the Sky Rail, but honestly, I don't think the Sky Rail is the way to go defeating Skeletron, because he can catch up to you really easily. Like, he's pretty fast. The Sky Rail doesn't allow much movement, like jumping around. Like, you can go super fast, but you can't really dodge his hands that easily, because yeah, you're just on the Sky Rail. And the fact that he can catch up to you no matter what speed you're going, so Sky Rail is not the way to go. But I did find the Unconscious Man, which I don't know when that NPC spawns. Maybe it's when you defeat the Eater of Worlds / the Brain of Cthulhu. He's pretty cool because he's from like another dimension. From him you can buy like the Eternia Crystal and stuff, and you can protect the Eternia Crystal, which is like a boss fight in itself. That's pretty cool. If you didn't notice, when I defeated the Eater of Worlds, a meteor landed. So I went ahead and I found the meteor and mined it all up. I had died a couple of times to meteor heads and stuff, because, you know, in Master Mode, even the meteor heads are pretty strong. Usually they just die like by the swing of your pickaxe as you're mining the meteorite, but no, that is not the case in Master Mode. In Master Mode, I have to definitely use my mace to try to kill them, and then I have to try to mine the meteorite. And at that point, I didn't have like the obsidian skull or anything, so I didn't have immunity to fire blocks, which is really annoying for mining the meteor, because, you know, if you touch the meteor at all, you will get set on fire. So you have to kind of like mine it from different angles, and it's kind of difficult to mine up the entire meteorite. I mined up the entire thing, and I got myself a whole bunch of meteorite ingots. So I went ahead and made myself some gear with the meteorite ingots and stuff. I tried to fight Skeletron again, which again, I'm definitely not prepared for. He's way too difficult. I can't even do barely any health on him, and I had to do way more research before I was gonna do anything to him. I went to the bad place, and I found myself, you know, that forge. And yeah, I went on a bit of a mining session, mined myself a whole bunch of hellstone. And it's not a bad word, okay? It's not a bad word. But yeah, the bad thing about making like hellstone ingots is that you need to have obsidian. You need to combine the ore with obsidian to make the ingots, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, I just went on a mining session and got myself a whole bunch, and got a hellforge as well, which is how you can make the ingots. Yeah, it was kind of pointless to mine the meteorite, because I instantly just went and got myself hellstone, which is better than meteorite. So there was no point in mining the meteorite at all. But overall, it was pretty nice. I like all of the ores that Terraria has. There's a wide variety of ores, but I got myself a whole bunch of resources, a whole bunch of hellstone, and overall, it was definitely great at getting myself a bunch of good resources. But I think with that is going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, and if you like my Terraria series so far, and if you're proud of how far I've come in Master Mode, I'm definitely proud of how far I've come in Master Mode. Then remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you can get notified when I upload a new video. And subscribe to my reaction channel as well, because I'll be reacting to Avatar: The Last Airbender and maybe other things. I don't know. Oh right, I gotta react to Adventure Time Distant Lands. And yeah, subscribe to my random channel as well. I just uploaded a new video on there the other day, mixing Megalovania with the Me channel theme, which it's a very cursed mashup, and so is the first one. Rick Astley likes some big and chunky, but Yeah, that's what that channel is for. All my cursed mashups. But yeah, I'll see you later, Awesomeites. Goodbye.